Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Lecture number 14, unit number 8, functions and graphs. In this video lecture we will discuss the graph of a quadratic function. In previous video lectures we discussed the graph of linear functions and non-linear functions, and we discussed that f of x is equal to x square, that the graph of this function is a parabolic U shape. But how you can draw that parabolic U shape in XY plane? So in this video lecture we will discuss the graph of a quadratic function, but we will take the general form of a quadratic function. This is not the general form of a quadratic function. So in this video lecture we will consider the general form of a quadratic function. So we consider general form of a quadratic function. General form. The general form of the quadratic function is f of x is equal to ax square plus bx plus c, where a is not equal to 0 and a, b and c are real constants. So this is a quadratic function. This is the general form of the quadratic function. This is the general form of the quadratic function. Our target is to draw the graph of this function. What is our target? The target in this video lecture is to sketch the graph of this function. To sketch the graph of quadratic function in general form. F of x is equal to ax square plus bx plus c. Okay, remember that the domain of this function is the set of real numbers, and the range will be non-negative real numbers if this will be the special form. But now we are discussing the general form. A must not be equal to 0, because if a is equal to 0, so that will not remain the quadratic, that will become linear. So you must remember the first point. Note the graphs of quadratic functions are called parabolas. So you must remember that the graph of quadratic functions will be in parabolic form, parabolas. So the graphs must be in parabolic form. And also remember that the motion that a particle curve or a particle move in 3-dimensional or 2-dimensional space, so our path is always parabolic. If you throw something in 3-dimensional, so it will follow the path which is called parabolic path. So this parabola is the most important topic in the conic section. Inshallah we will discuss that in the second year. So now this is the graph. You must remember this point, that the graph of quadratic function is always parabolas. How that parabola will be? Parabola mean U shape. Parabolas are actually always in U shape. Parabolas always in U shape. But the question arises that the branches will be open upward or the branches will be open downward. We will discuss these two cases. That when the branches of the parabola opens upward, this is the parabola which branches opens upward, and this is the parabola in which the branches is open downward. We will just discuss two cases here, only two cases. We will not discuss the case that the branch is open towards the right or the branch is open towards it. Our target is that which quadratic equation has the parabola in which the branches will be open upward, and which quadratic function has the graph parabola in which the branches will be downward. So for that, we before to discuss that, I am considering an example to discuss some concept related to the parabola. The U shape. Okay, now let's say this is my x-axis and y-axis. This is x-axis and this is y-axis. Let's say this is my parabola. Let's say here this is my parabola, U shape. So that must be the graph of the quadratic function, and every point lies on this parabola will satisfy that quadratic function. Okay, now this dotted line is actually split the given parabola into two symmetric form. Either side of this dotted line, the parabola has same structure, the graphs are same. So this dotted line is called axis of symmetry, or this is called axis briefly. So this is axis of symmetry, and the point which is this lowest point from which this symmetry is passes is called vertex. This lowest point from which the symmetry, mean from which the axis of parabola or the axis of symmetry of the parabola is passes, is called vertex. This parabola may be in this shape also. Now in this case you see that the branches are open upward. If I draw a U shape, now in this case you clearly see that the branches are open downward. So this dotted line is the called axis of parabola, or you can say symmetry, axis of symmetry, or you can write axis of symmetry. And this point, which is the highest point from which the axis of parabola is passing, is called the vertex. So you see that in this case the branches is open upward, and in this case the branches is open downward, and this is the lowest point of the parabola and this is the highest point of the parabola. Both of them are called vertices, but remember a condition that vertex is such a point from which the axis of symmetry or the axis of parabola will always pass. Mean the vertex is a point which lies on the symmetry. The vertex is a point which lies on the axis of parabola. You must remember. So note this point, note vertex. This is actually a point having ordered pair because this is point of the plane. So vertex always on the axis of parabola. Now one question arises in your mind now, that why we are not considering the parabola, his branches opens towards the right and towards the left. That inshallah we will discuss in the second year course, but in this course we will only discuss the parabola in which the branches is open upward and in which the branches is open downward. Okay, so this is one of the important point, and this highest or this lowest point is called the axis of parabola, and this axis will always pass from the vertex of the parabola, and from this vertex this dotted line which is the axis of parabola will always pass. Okay, now moving towards the graph, that which quadratic function will be the graph in which the branches will be openward and which parabolas has the graph in quadratic function is the graph in which the parabola has branches downward. So we will discuss that now. Now for that we consider the journal form. The journal form is f of x is equal to ax square plus bx plus c. Now we make this a complete square. In order to sketch the graph of 1, we complete the square in this function. We complete the square in 1 in the following way. Remember, by the sketch I mean that the branches will be open upward and downward. If this function is a quadratic, so the sketch is always parabolic U shape. So just you need to plug the values from the domain and then you will get the values in the range, make an ordered phase and plot the ordered phase in the plane and pass U shape curve from their points. But how you can decide that the branches of the parabola will be upward and how you can decide that the branches of the parabola will be downward? So for that we will discuss this. So f of x is equal to ax square plus bx. Now I am completing these two terms, I make them to a complete square. So that's why I am taking a common from these two terms. So that will be remain x square and that will be b divided by ax because there is no a. Okay, plus c is as it is. Now a, this is x square. Now the value of a is x square, a plus b whole square. So I am making this complete square. So the 2 times a, now b. So b in this case will be b divided by 2a, b divided by 2a. So this is your b because this 2 will cancel with this 2, so you will get b by a multiplied by x. So now this is the value of b. So you will add b by 2a whole square. This value is added from your side. So to make the equation balance, this must also be subtracted. So I also subtract this value. Now that is, you see, a square plus 2ab plus b square. So that is actually equal to a plus b whole square. So you see that these two terms become a complete square. And here that is equal to c minus b square divided by 4a whole square. Okay. Now as you know that a is not equal to 0. I mentioned this here. This is clear. So this implies that f of x is equal to a times x plus b by 2a whole square plus c by c minus b square divided by 4a square. Okay, now okay, now in this case you see that we did a small mistake. You see, I am adding this a is also in multiplication with this term. We add this term, but a is also in multiplication, so there must also be a. You must write a. So here is a. So this a and this a square will become 4a. This is a small mistake. Please correct this. Okay. So now let's say h is equal to minus b divided by 2a and k is equal to c minus b square divided by 4a. So this function will become f of x is equal to a x minus h whole square plus k. So this is the standard form of parabola. The vertices may be anywhere in the plane, and the graphs are the branches are open upwards and downward. So this is the standard form. This equation represents standard form of parabola. This represents standard form of parabola, and that standard form of parabola may be anywhere in the plane. Maybe the vertex may be anywhere. It is not necessary that the vertex will be at the origin. We discussed f of x is equal to x square in previous video. So the vertex of that is at origin 0 0. But now the origin may be anywhere, and the origin not origin, we will say vertex. So this h and k is the vertex. H and k is the vertex, and from this A you will get the area that the branches of the parabola will be open upward or downward. If A is greater than 1, so the branches will be open upward, and if A is less than 1, so the branches will be open downward. So this is the standard form of the parabola. Now if this is the parabola, this f of x is equal to a times x minus h whole square plus k, where h is equal to minus b divided by 2a, k is equal to c minus b square divided by 4a, represents the standard form of parabola. Here hk is the vertex, x is equal to h is the axis of symmetry, this vertical line, and this a, if a is greater than 1, then the branches of the parabola greater than 0, if a is greater than 0 mean positive, then branches of parabola will be open upward, and if a is less than 0, then branches of parabola will be open downward. So remember these. If I explain this whole detail in a brief way, in start of the video lecture we consider a quadratic function f of x is equal to ax square plus bx plus c, where a is not equal to 0, because if a is equal to 0, so that will not remain the quadratic. Our target is to discuss the graph of such functions. So the graph of such functions are always parabolas, mean that must be in U shape. But the question arises that the U shape mean the branches of that U open upward or downward. We will discuss these two possibilities, that when will be the parabola in this shape, or when the parabola will be in this shape. So this highest point or this lowest point from which a line which actually you can say on either side of this line the branches, the curves are the same. So this is called the axis of parabola. This is the axis of parabola, and this highest and this lowest point is called vertex. Now we convert this function into this by completing square method, a into x minus h whole square plus k, where h is equal to minus b divided by 2a and k is equal to c minus b square divided by 4a. This k and h may be calculated from here. You can take the values of a, b, c here, you can calculate. So this h and k is the vertex, which must be the point in a plane. Okay, this x is equal to h, this h is the axis of parabola, and this x is equal to vertical line. Okay, and this is the general form of the parabola. Now if a is greater than 0, branches will be open upward. This will be the graph. If this a is greater than 0, that a will be taken from here when the quadratic function is given, and if a is less than 0, so that will be the graph. So you see that from this we can get the whole idea about the graph of the quadratic function when you convert that quadratic function into this form. So this is the standard, or this is the standard form of the parabola when branches open upward and downward. Okay, now I am taking an example to explain this a little more. Okay, wait a minute, I will search for a page. Okay, example, f of x is equal to x square. Now compare this with this function. Comparing, let's say this is 1 and f of x is equal to a into x minus h whole square plus k. It is obvious that this is quadratic. So if it is quadratic, so the graph must be the parabola. Now that parabola may be in a U shape, that branches open upward or downward. What will be the vertex? What will be the symmetry? So for that we will compare this equation 1 with this standard form. Let's say this is equation 2. So here a is equal to 1, h is equal to 0, k is equal to 0. So this implies that from this a which is equal to 1, so a equal to 1 which is greater than 0. So the graph of f of x is equal to x square must be a parabola whose branches will be open upward. You see, the branches will be open upward. Vertex, which is hk, that is equal to 0, 0. So the origin of the x-axis and y-axis is your vertex, and x equal to 0, because you see that x is equal to h, x is equal to h is your axis of symmetry. So x is equal to 0 mean y-axis is the axis of symmetry, mean y-axis, on the either side of the y-axis the graph of the parabola must be the same. So now this is so easy to draw the graph. Now this must be the vertex, you see from here 0, 0. So this is my vertex, let's say v, this is my vertex. Okay, now then you need to find out the symmetry of the parabola, axis of symmetry, mean axis of parabola. So this is axis of parabola, and the branches will be open upward because the value of a is greater than 0. So that is the graph of that is the graph of f of x is equal to x square. Now you will check these 3 points for every function. Now I am taking another example. Okay, I am taking another example. The other example is second example, g of x is equal to minus x square. So now compare, what is our target? Sketch the graph. So solution, A is g of x is equal to minus x square is a quadratic function, therefore its graph will be always parabola, therefore its graph will be parabola U shape. Now you need to decide that parabola, the branches of that parabola is open upward or downward, and what will be the symmetry, what will be the axis of the parabola, and what will be the vertex. So A is by comparing g of x is equal to minus x square with the standard form, which is g of x is equal to a into x minus h whole square plus k. This implies that a is equal to minus 1, which is less than 0. So thus the branches of parabola will be open downward. You get this one. Now second, and h equal to 0, k equal to 0. You see when you compare these two, so this implies that vertex is 0 0, and the third one is h is 0, so this implies that x is equal to 0, mean y axis is the axis of parabola. Now it is so easy to draw the graph. You see, this is my axis, y axis, this is my x axis. From here you see that this is my vertex, so this point is my vertex, 0 0. Now this y axis is my axis of symmetry or axis of parabola, and the branches is open downward because a is less than 0. So you draw this graph. This is the graph of g of x is equal to minus x square. You see that how you can draw it. It's so easy. I am taking another example which is a little complicated. From that you will get the area. Okay, another example is I am taking another example which is example f of x is equal to x square minus 2x plus 1. Sketch the graph of this quadratic function. So if it is a quadratic function, we know that the graph of this must be a parabola. Now what will be the vertex? Our target is to find out the vertex, axis of parabola, which is also known as axis of symmetry, and the third one is the shape, that the branches will be open upward and downward. So we will find out these three. So first of all, for that you must compare this quadratic function with the standard form. So let's say this is equation number 1. Is we know that f of x is equal to a x minus h whole square plus k, where a is not equal to 0, h is equal to minus b divided by 2a, and k is c minus b square divided by 4a. Here hk is the vertex, x is equal to h, x is equal to h, this h is the axis of parabola. I am discussing this I am discussing this one. This is the standard form. And if a is greater than 0, so the branches will be open upward. This is your a, which is the coefficient of, actually the journal form is this. So we convert that journal form to this standard form. If a is less than 0, so the branches will be open downward. I explain the whole area here also. So now in this case you see that when I compare these two functions, so here a is equal to 1, b is equal to minus 2, c is equal to 1. So a is equal to 1 mean greater than 0, implies that the branches of parabola must be open upward, we get this from here. Now I am calculating the vertex. What will be the vertex? So vertex is hk, but this h, v is just notation. H is minus b divided by 2a, and h is c minus b square divided by 4a. So here the value of b is minus 2, so minus and minus 2, so that will be 2. The value of a is 1, so 2 multiplied by 1. This is c is 1 minus b square, so that is 4 into a. So the vertex is 2 by 2 mean 1, and this is 1 minus 1. 4 divided by 4 you will get 1, so 0. So 1 0 is your vertex. 1 0 is your vertex. The branches will be open upward. Now this is the value. Here you get, here we get that h is equal to 1. So this implies that x is equal to h equal to 1. Mean x is equal to 1, a vertical line. X is equal to 1, a vertical line parallel to y-axis is the axis of parabola. So now I am sketching that graph. What we conclude? For the given function f of x is equal to x square minus 2x plus 1, we conclude that the value of a is 1, greater than 0, so the branches will be upward. 1 point. The second point, vertex is 1 0, and the third point, x is equal to 1, mean a vertical line parallel to y-axis is the axis of parabola. We conclude these three things. So with the help of these three, now you will see I am sketching the graph of this function, of this quadratic function, which must be parabola because this is quadratic. So first of all, for that I am drawing the x-axis and y-axis. This is my x-axis, negative axis. This is my y-axis. Let's say this is 1, let's say this is 2, let's say this is 3, this is 4, this is 5, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, let's say 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, and so on, and here minus 1, minus 2, and so on. Now x is equal to 1 is this. The graph of x is equal to 1 is this vertical line. You see, x is equal to 1. This is the graph of x is equal to 1. So this is the symmetry of this parabola. The branches will be open upward, and what is the vertex? Vertex is 1, 0. So this point is 1, 0. So you see that vertex is always on the axis of parabola, which we discussed in the start. So that will be the graph. This is the graph of f of x is equal to x square minus 2x plus 1. You see it here. So that is the important thing that we discussed. Now if a function is given, here you clearly see that this is my vertex, the lowest point. This line x is equal to 1 is the symmetry, because on either side of this line the curve has the same shape. So this is the axis of symmetry, or the axis of parabola, and the branch is upward because the coefficient of x square is a, and a in this case is 1, 1 is greater than 0. So this is the graph. Now if I consider another example, which is f of x is equal to minus x square plus 4x minus 5. So in this case, what is now instant if I compare this with the journal form ax square plus bx plus c, so a is minus 1, comparing these two, this is 1, let's say this is 2, b is 4, c is minus 5. So hk, this is my vertex, but the value of h is equal to minus b divided by 2a, and the value of c minus, the value of k is c minus b square divided by 4a. So how you can calculate the vertex? If you need to calculate the vertex, axis, and the graph which will be open upward or downward without sketching the graph, so you will use these 3 points. So minus 4 divided by 2 minus 1, and this is minus 5 minus 4, so this will be 16 divided by 4 into minus 1. So this is minus 4 divided by minus 2, and this is minus 5 minus 60, and that minus will become plus. This minus and this minus will become plus. So this is equal to plus 2. This is minus 20 plus 16 divided by 4. So this is 2 minus 4 divided by 4. So 2 minus 1. So 2 minus 1 is the vertex. 2 minus 1. Here is 2 minus 1. Let's say this is 1, 2, and let's say this is minus 1. So this point is the vertex. This is the vertex. This point is the vertex of the given parabola. X is equal to a vertical line. This vertical line is the symmetry, and here the value of a is minus 1, negative. So the branches will be open downward, so that will be your branches. So this is the graph of this parabola. So this is example number 13, example 14, and example 12. Example number 12, 13, 14, all we discuss these here. So this is the way to sketch the graph. Another example is, which must be the assignment of you people. Example number 15 on page 250. The function is x square minus 2x minus 2. Sketch the graph of this. So this is quadratic, the graph must be parabola. Now here the value of a is 1, branches will be open upward. You need to calculate hk, vertex, and x is equal to h is the line of symmetry. X is of parabola. So calculate this. H is equal to minus b divided by 2a, and k is equal to c minus b square divided by 4a. And this is the value of a. The value of b is minus 2 and the value of c is minus 2 when you compare this with f of x is equal to ax square plus bx plus c. So this is the way to sketch the graph of parabolic function which are given in the journal form. Okay, in next video lecture inshallah we will discuss the exercise 8.2. Thank you.